Hello, my class. Today's math lesson will start with, of course, a number talk. And I would like you to write the date, March 20th, 20. And we're going to review multiplication today because it has been such a long time. And we're going to do a question here, 485 times 36 equals. Always have an equals at the end of an equation. And this would be a good time to pause your video and come back when you would like to compare your answer to mine. So hopefully you have done your work on your own, and if you are ready, we're going to move on to the area model. So I love an area model. I'm going to draw myself a large rectangle, and I am going to notice that this rectangle has how many digits? 3. That's right. And so because it has 3 digits, I'm going to break this rectangle into 3 smaller vertically aligned rectangles. And I am going to ask my students over the web, what are the hundredths? And hopefully you have noticed that the hundredths here is this 4, and we're going to write 400. And a little plus sign. And I'm going to ask you, what are the tens? And I hope you notice that the tens are 80 and another plus sign. And what are the ones? And that is 5. So if we were to add up these numbers here, 400 plus 80 plus 5 equals 485. We've broken it apart. And now we're going to turn to the 36. First, I'd like to ask you, how many digits are there? And you can see there are 2. And so that means on this side here, I'm only going to break it apart into 2. And what are the tens? And hopefully you said 30. And another plus sign. And what are the ones? And hopefully you noticed 6. And I would like you then to set up your question. So you're looking here at these two numbers. So I see there's a 30 times 400 equals. Over here we've got 30 times 80. And here 30 times 5 equals. We come down here, 6 times 400, 6 times 80, 6 times 5 equals. Always put that equal sign. And now the math part. And I'm actually wish I had done this earlier, but I'm going to bring in another color because I really don't want you to get overwhelmed when you see all these zeros. We're going to just focus here on the 3 and the 4. What is 3 times 4? And you can figure that out however way you know multiplication, but in my class we do songs written by Miss Clavin in the 3rd grade, and we're going to do the 3 song to the 4th finger. 3, 6, 9, 12, stop. And I'm going to write that 12 in here, and then I'm going to go back and count my zeros. I've got 1, 2, 3 zeros, and I'm going to add them in and put my comma right between the 2 and the 0. That looks a little strange, but hey. Again, over here, 3 times 8. Sing the 3 song to the 8th finger. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Stop. 24. And then we count the zeros. 1, 2. Now we're going to sing the 3 song. We're going to underline first 3 and 5. We're going to sing the 3 song to the 5th finger, or you could make your life easier, flip them around, and we're going to count by 5s to 3. 5, 10, 15. Stop. And we're going to add in the 0. Over here, what are the numbers we're going to underline? 6, 4, 6, 4 to the 4th. So we're going to sing the 6th song to the 4th finger. 6, 12, 18, 24. Stop. We're going to do 24 and add in those 2 zeros and our comma. We're going to sing the 6th song to the 8th finger. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Stop. And that's 48. And add in that 0. And lastly, we've got 6 and 5. And I certainly like my 5s, so I'm going to flip it around and count by 5s to the 6th finger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Stop. Okie dokie. So I'm actually going to slide this over so I can use this little space over here to add up my partial products. And I always start with the biggest number. I'm going to use a different color over here. It's not that different, but hey. I'm going to always start with the biggest, not number, but the number with the most digits. And so I'm going to do 1200 here. I'm really going to slide this. I need some space. And in my class, I've taught my students, you need to put lines down here so you don't do any silly shenanigans. I'm going to even cross it. Look at that. I made a mistake. I hope someone caught that. 12,000. See that? And cross it out when you are done. And then over here, we've got our 2400. And I tell kids, go backwards. Start here. 0, 0, 4, 2. So you line it up properly. And this one, we got another one exactly the same. 0, 0, 4, 2. Now we've got 480. 0. I forgot to cross out. 8 and 4. Cross it out. 150. 0, 5, 1. And 0, 30. Anyone remember why we go backwards? We don't want to make a silly mistake and put our numbers in the wrong place. Don't forget this is plus. And now 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. Put the 6 here. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 1, 14. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. And then 1 plus nothing is 1. And in honor of my math teacher, we always circle our answer. So please try some more questions like this at home. If you would like to make it easier for yourself at the start, we could do 23 times 45. You could make it much harder by adding in 967 times 458. Make it harder. Send me photos of any of your work. I hope you're well. Bye.